Falcons playoffs hopes might just be dashed.
Oh, again, we're not promising any playoffs, lock-ins, or or drop-offs yet, but this is definitely getting super dangerous for Falcons. Let's see if they can redeem themselves here in game number 2. Will we see a potential for free?
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Now, I am feeling very hyped up about seeing an Akai again in the jungle, but I don't know if Falcons are 100% convinced with going in with this pick.
You guys know I love Akai, and that's like one of the rare times I see an Akai and you don't hear me celebrate.
That's true. What happened there, man? Like, what do you think?
Because I'm worried.
Why are you worried?
Because it's not gonna be that great. Okay, the Akai is good into the Fredrin because, it's one of the few tanky fighter junglers that can match up with it, sure.
Especially in the Lord fights.
Yeah, especially in the Lord fight. You have a very strong ultimate in the heavy spin that could potentially be used to displace Neski's ability to team fight once he goes in with a Blazing Duet, if you're going to be using it in that regard. But then Akai's historically shine with mid laners that burst. Juicin doesn't burst. So this is a lot of just, again, as I mentioned earlier, Falcons deciding to draft a lineup that plays solely around Super Marco. So it's good that Few and Ogun are being aggressive in the center of the map. They need to be, considering that they're up against a Kimi-Fredrin combination that, if left unchecked, if you allow them to just freely farm, freely clear, then it's not going to be a great time for Falcons come Turtle 2, Turtle 3.
Well, that's also a lot of trust on a singular player, which, you know what, I'll just echo community sentiment here. A lot of people are saying Super Marco has been doing a lot of heavy lifting. Again, not completely agreeing with that, but maybe that's what they're thinking. If you guys think Super Marco can do a miracle for us, maybe let's let him play. Let's draft a lineup for him, see what happens.
Yeah, this is a lineup that can literally protect the carry if they wanted to. They have the heavy spin that can be used defensively. They also have additional setups through the Grok and Arlot, though. It might be something that has to be hand in hand with the Jushin, really. Because you did mention the Sky Piercer.
Yeah.
Coming into play, hopefully.
That's one of the key conditions for Falcons. Hopefully they're considering that the Sky Piercer needs to be... Hey, speaking of Few, by the way, he's single-handedly going against Haji.
Wow. Oh, wow! And James gets pinned down there. He couldn't move. And the final slash misses for the first time.
The ceremonial final slash.
But at least they get the objective. Look.
Y'all think that I joke about Flap DZ's first final slash every fight missing?
No. I'm a believer now.
Yeah, see? That's twice now in this series. Go back to the previous ones and it happens too. Uncharacteristic error there by James. It seems like he was disconnected with Yoshi in terms of what they wanted to do there.
Yeah, maybe he was waiting for a call or something?
Yeah. To be fair, the Akai will also give the Lapu Lapu's entries problems if James can't time his CC immunes well.
Yeah. Oh, now there you go. Another final slash which lands onto 2. Ryzen gets to escape, but the Super Yoshi get to do the same. Netsuki just dealing the free hits. Ryzen does not survive. Traction Pulse catches 2, but there's a stun coming in from Flap as well. And Super Yoshi, he couldn't move.
Man, the Revitalize really doesn't help out that much with all that incoming damage. Super Yoshi going down really quickly.
Yeah, it also really helped that the Few leading up to the first turtle was just bodying Haji all by his lonesome in the river, and that took Omega out of their comfort in terms of the fighting. So now Falcons, well, it's up to them to not drop the ball here.
Oh, Netsuki forced to use the Purify. A flicker from Super Marco, but Super Yoshi with the block. He saves Netsuki right there.
Yeah, that would have been a Netsuki going back to base there if Super Yoshi wasn't arriving right on time.
Interrupting the recall. I don't think Marco needed to. Oh, wait.
Oh. Yep, they had to find something. Clearly a trade for Smart Omega there, dealing with Flap. 2 members sent up top.
Man,
but now...
Yeah, much better rotations by Falcons. They're going to be able to get Super Marco out of lane really quickly. It's because Super Yoshi and Haji are losing the center of the map. They dropped the ball early on. Disconnect across the row mid and EXP of Omega led to Falcons. Now taking full control here for this next turtle. See if Omega will want to contest this or if Ryzen... Nope, he's not going to go to his orange buff. He's going to fight.
Wait, James is 1 level ahead though. He got all the energy shields from that turret. Down bottom, Super Yoshi using the Glorious Pathway. Heavy spin too by Kyle.
Early.
Traction Pulse already used. Ryzen gets gets the turtle. Now Flapteezy will fall, and look at Omega just sustaining everything. The Blazing Duet was already used as well, and now there goes the energy eruption onto Kyle TZ. Flicker from Ogwen just to survive, but they lost 2 members in the process.
They got heavily punished with a lineup that Super Marco cannot free-hit.
Yeah.
He was so preoccupied with repositioning, he was not shooting the shots.
Yeah, and you saw that Kyle was actually confident that, okay, I'm going to pop my heavy spin early because the rest of my team are going to be trying to burst down the turtle as quickly as possible so that once Ryzen is pushed out, I can just easily retribution the turtle away. That's the exact opposite of what we saw. The heavy spin was significantly way too early, or the Falcons members weren't able to quickly take the turtle down low enough
Yeah, the
that once
speed.
the heavy spin was gone, Ryzen was just like, all right, cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. This is mine now.
A big thank you, and thank you for putting down the Lord very low. Sorry, the turtle very low, so I can retribution it.
Yeah, and what James did at the bottom half of the map, I think, actually helped Omega in the long run.
Yeah.
The fact that he soloed the turret, maximized all the shields, got more gold even for himself.
Good gold, yeah.
Yeah, and great macro presence for the team now, as there are no first-tier towers taken down by Falcons.
Yoshi!
They're probably not going to use the tech charge here, right? But look at the traction pulls forcing out a couple of flickers. Flapteezy gets interrupted there by James. Bravest fighter in.
Ouch.
Falcons, they seem to be struggling to move.
Yeah, they lost the lead. They lost that second turtle, and now Omega are just confidently taking control of the map. What Omega did is they made up for the mistakes leading up to the first turtle, that now we're starting to see why I was so scared of the draft of Falcons and why I was leaning a little bit more towards Omega in this one. Since Omega was able to balance things out, balance actually means advantage for them, a lead for them in control. But let's see if Falcons can make a comeback here through this third turtle. They have to time the heavy spin significantly better though.
Yeah. We can clearly see how they're waiting for the right timing.
She's
Kyle
going
TZ
in.
still not using it. Traction pulls, gets the stun in. Netsky. Oh, there goes the tech charge as well. Bravest fighter from James, but they just disrupt the formation. That was the plan all along. Omega gets the objective and do not pursue the fight.
I am having a hard time reading the crowd control timings here, man. What is up?
Ryzen's also just really too good at the red tree. I mean, you're not always completely stunned when you're heavy spun into a wall by an Akai. You have little windows to be able to do something. You're not just completely locked down or suppressed or anything like that. And Ryzen was just able to find the window, just pop the retribution right on time perfectly. It was also used at the same time between these two junglers, excuse me. Now with the Guardian helmet onto the Fredrin. Late armor though for Kyle TZ. I think one more sequence, one more chance for Falcons to even it out. If not, Omega are just going to take control. That Lord 1, Lord 2 might just be too tough for Falcons.
Yeah, that's a big sequence, right? That's a very crucial sequence they need to secure in this one, happening in maybe a minute. So, man, I don't know what Falcons... You're going to have to be super creative on this next one.
Yeah, it's not like we're seeing them get out of their jungle as much anymore too.
I've been crossing the river.
Yeah, they barely get to push forward.
Yeah.
All the more if they don't have Super Marco by their side. Like, even looking at things now.
Cross map.
Oh, Netsky's been having a fun time here on his own.
Few on the way to finally building a Sky Piercer because he still had to build the glowing wand first. Marco's going to get a push down bottom. Ogwen blocks any sequences in mid. But up top is going to get cracked open easily by Omega. So it's just a cross-map trade for turrets. Whoever loses their tower in mid first, though, might mean that team is going to be losing first.
The biggest upside here for Falcons is Super Marco is actually ahead in gold against Netsky.
Yeah, and they're making sure that they have everyone scouted. Tech charge to escape by Ogwen and the flicker too. 2 major resources right before the Lord.
At least he's going to give another kill, so a bit of a silver lining there for Falcons, but that's bad because, again, they brought down the Roamer. Let's see if Falcons can miraculously steal this Lord away from a very hot and on point retribution hand on Ryzen.
Spanning Rivers are helping get Ogwen back into form here.
Yeah, Flicker 2 got used by few, but the Lord is reset at the very least. Omega maybe knows that there is a possibility of a heavy spin still.
Wait,
a lot of respect.
This looks really good for Falcons right now. If Ogwen can just time his Rampart really well alongside the heavy spin, you don't really have to play around your own objectives. But again, let's just see if they'll have the damage. Sky Piercer finally onto few though. So what I was looking for in the mid lane Juicin was finally built. And we're going to be looking at one sequence to potentially determine whether or not Falcons will be able to keep forces to game number 3, or will Omega just sweep Falcons yet again this season?
Come on, Ogwen, give us a TikTok play with...
Divine Glaive though on this Kimmy, and that's going to be painful to deal with.
He does have his tech charge back though. So they will have their complete resources aside from the battle spells.
They're all over the map though.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they can even utilize that right now.
Expanding rivers. Oh, they're going to be blocking off the rotation of the carry.
It's going to be big.
Now they find Owen, another tech charge just used to escape.
Yeah. Still no advantage though. They're going to force Falcons to put a little bit more bodies into the mid turret, meaning that James and Super Yoshi can hold the bushes. Good lore dances and good macro by Omega.
Yeah, I think they're thinking about giving this up. I don't think they can contest here.
No, they have
Unless
to. They
Kyle
have
Kesey is in the position. River's helping them get into position again.
James, it's Flap who they catch, forcing out the flicker. The bravest fighter is just dealing so much damage, but he still gets to use the final slash anyway. Haji is actually the first to fall. Heavy spin onto Super Yoshi. He's isolated from the rest of the members of Omega. And for some reason, Falcons find 2.
They went a little bit too hard with James Omega. Now Falcons back in the lead at it. Flapteezy was able to use the Vengeance to avoid getting killed by James. And the final slash came out just in time.
That was clutch.
Very, very clutch by Flap.
Yep, but Ryzen's still alive though. Oh, you doing a lot. He's the one zoning this time, and now they're paying attention to both Nevsky and Ryzen, but they're still finding their way through the objective. Flapteezy gets taken down by Nevsky, and Ryzen finds the kill on Kyle and the Lord. He gets traded out, but at what cost?
What?
Omega with the Lord win. Kyle Teasy took way too much damage. Ryzen was able to get the Appraiser's Wrath off just in time.
What?
And he was able to be the one to get the Lord. The fight was split up very well by Omega. Falcons did everything right as much as they could. Omega just did it better.
He looks so good already. That was a 2v5 around the Lord bit.
I agree. It was such great kiting.
Oh! He does not want the flight to end.
For the second time around, Haji gets taken out. He was deadless in game number 1, but Falcons, they have their eyes set on him this game.
Yeah, Super Marco calling Mada Mada Dane. It's not over yet. And they are still in control. Some control, at least.
Oh my! They swing and tech charge onto Netsky. He was all alone in that spot.
Okay. He has
Why are you so surprised?
No, I'm pretty sure at this point, you know our online community, they're giving Netsky a new last name. And it starts with a U and ends with a ha.
What's Uha?
I don't know.
It's Uchiha.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought we were avoiding saying it. Oh, but Ryzen gets caught here, though. He's being bursted down. Super Marco's unstoppable. And they take the tier 1 in mid along with the kill.
Then the Uchiha clan grows in the barangay. No, but that wasn't Ryzen's fault. That was a good spot by Falcons. That was a really good spot by Falcons. Even the one onto Netsky was also a great spot by Falcons.
It's also the Grok advantage, right? You can make moments like that happen in an instant.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I think Omega needs to stop making those small errors.
They already got the lead.
Yeah, that's a lot of slip-ups by Omega. Like, all right, the Falcons Nest have been going at me online and saying, hey, are you really a Falcons guy? You've been dogging on Falcons a lot this season. Like, hey, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm just a real one there. But
facts.
Gotta acknowledge when Omega's been messing up, and they mess up in 3 major sequences. Traction Pulse. Oh, Netsky.
Whoa.
I know you have Purify, but dude, chill.
Yeah. There's still a tech charge. You can get cancelled.
But Kaltizi and Few are low. Okay, no, Omega's gonna chill. All right.
They're gonna wait for the reset for the Lord.
That's good. Yeah, because they have advantage in the minion waves on the bottom anyway, right?
Yeah, okay.
Falcons definitely feel like though they're in the driver's seat after like 14 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully is there a way that we could get a stack check on the Skypiercer of Few?
Stack check?
Because I don't know if this is at 20 or 30 or just 20 so far.
Yeah, hopefully we get to check on that.
Did he get a kill early game? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But so far, Few, he's in a really good spot. 305.
Yeah.
And on the Juicin, I don't think
Oh.
Omega are able to spot him as much as Falcons are able to spot out Haji.
All right, look at Marco. 5-0 to already has the Malefic Gun as well. Even more so now, it requires Omega to be very on point with their engagements. They really got to find Super Marco, hunt him down, send James, have someone to go with them. Because once that carry is out, you're now just playing around to see if you can get the Juicin down fast enough before Few gets to finish you off with the Sky Piercer.
Yep. Even the cleanup looks scary for Falcons.
Yeah.
If Omega don't get to time things well, Ryzen and Super Yoshi already walking up front. Super Marco trying to somehow poke the members of Omega, but again, this is a Guardian helmet, Fredrin, so...
He can do this all day.
Yeah, he can literally just stand there and it's like, it's fine.
Yep. Oh,
Alright.
traction pulse though.
Haji charging it up.
Yeah, he's looking to use it now, but Kyle TZ spots out Ryzen. First final slap from Flap TZ, finding Haji once again, and Super Yoshi all alone gets taken down by Few.
Tech
But the tech charge, will it be enough?
No way.
Ryzen once again finds the objective, but the Falcons are looking to do the cleanup. It's a double kill for Few. He's looking for more, but Ryzen and Netsky, they're running away.
It's 4v2, but FlapTZ has to go back to base. Super Marco, oh wait, Netsky, what?
Oh, Glenn!
He got trapped by the rampart.
The Lord's gonna be marching up top, but I think Falcons might just be able to end this.
Ryzen, he's all alone. Does he have what it takes to clear this incoming wave? There's the lantern flares. He gets taken out of range. Burst it down just like that. Godlike for Few. And we're going to a game number 3.